Alright, AOD gang, welcome back to another video. As you can see by the background just there, it's going to be another Star Wars video. But today's one is going to be more about the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. So, this will be like my overall thoughts on what I think they should have done better. So I really hope you lot can respect my thoughts and opinions. And without any further ado, let's get into the video. Just wanted to add on a little spoiler warning here. This is your official spoiler warning. If you don't want spoilers, click off now. Like the video, subscribe, and click off now. Let's start off with that opening montage, the opening scene, I should say, actually not montage, the opening scene of the Mandalorian and Grogu on that snow planet, fighting that Imperial warlord that we also previously saw in The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 8, or 7 or 8. Episode 7. So, I thought that scene was brilliant. It was brilliant. It was well directed. The action was brilliant. The one take of Mando going through the inside of the AT-AT, taking out all these snowtroopers is brilliant. The only criticism I would have, to be honest, is that the Imperial warlord got taken out too quickly. Like, this Shadow Council, I feel like, besides Moff Gideon, they're getting taken out way too quickly. I suppose, I don't know any of their names, but the one that's captured later on is still alive, of course, captured by the New Republic. Well, captured by Mando, hence sent into the New Republic. But yeah, I feel like maybe they should have done some more. I mean, yeah, it does just make characters like Moff Gideon look so much more powerful because he was able to put up, well, 3 seasons of the show against the Mandalorian, Din Djarin, and Grogu. But moving on, so the next part we see is they get, rescued. They hop on the, I think it's a U-Wing, with Zeb, and we also see, I think, a U-Wing in Rogue One. Now, just a note on Gareth Eberelios, captain of the Honor Guard, back on Lasot, or Lason, whatever. Yeah, his CGI is brilliant. It is good to finally see Zeb properly adapted into live action. So obviously in Mandalorian Season 3, back in 2023, we only saw him very briefly. I think it was even less than a minute. But I really love how, and I'll get onto this in a little bit, how we actually get to see a lot more of Zeb, seeing as Star Wars Rebels was my childhood show. So then Mando goes back to Delphi base and meets up with Sigourney Weaver's character. I never can say her first name, but he meets up with her and basically is sent on a job to capture this other Imperial warlord. And with that, he gets a bonus with a new Razor Crest. Now, I've seen a few people complain about bringing back a Razor Crest. Now, nothing will obviously replace the original, of course, but I mean, it kind of was to be expected, because I mean, at the end of Mandalorian season 3, it was obviously known Mando joined the New Republic on a case-by-case basis. So of course he was going to need space for these bounties, and the N1 starfighter doesn't have space for that. And that was something I thought in the Book of Boba Fett. I still think that should have just been Mandalorian season 3. Then maybe 1 or 2 Fett episodes in Mando season 3, but that's a different argument for a different video. Yeah, he gets the Razor Crest back, and later on he also gets the Ambin rifle back. Now, my only issue with that is, yeah, I do get the argument about it kind of takes away from the impact of season 2, the episode The Tragedy, because I mean, the Razor Crest is destroyed, and same with the Ambin rifle, and the only thing that survives is the Beskar spear and the little ball. But yeah, I suppose it's alright, the Razor Crest is back. I personally don't like the yellow on it, the yellow R for I think Razor Crest on it. I personally don't like that. I feel like it makes it look a bit odd, but you never know. Mando might give it a paint job or whatever. He's already stripping the things out of it anyway. So obviously Mando goes to Shikari, and my god, the music, before we go on, the music in this film is phenomenal. It is honestly phenomenal. Loads of people love the Shikari Mandalorian cover by Ludwig. I personally really like the music called Go Kid, when Mando is about to sacrifice himself later on in the film on Nal Hutta. But we'll get on to that in a minute. But yeah, so Mando goes to Shikari, and you get to see another species of the one we saw in Solo. I can't remember the species name. Put it in the comments if you know. And yeah, I think the whole Shikari bit, part of it I feel like it's a little bit slow, but I mean, but then again, I feel like it could have been extended a bit. But I'll get on to criticisms in a little while. I also really like, before we go to the Shikari, I also really like that opening montage. The Mandalorian music is phenomenal. I went in to see it in the IMAX in Cardiff. That was phenomenal. Seeing it in the IMAX was brilliant. I initially saw it in the iSense at Odeon, but seeing it in the IMAX was brilliant. The sound was phenomenal. The music was phenomenal. And I believe Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni got some inspo from the Top Gun series for that montage. But I also really like how it gave credit to the other Mandalorian actors as well. So obviously Pedro Pascal is the face of Mando and the voice, but he doesn't do much of these stunts. However, in this film he does do a few stunts. But I just wanted to quickly add that in because I forgot to say it. But yeah, I really love that opening montage after the whole snow planet scene. So back to Shikari. So we go meet up with Rotta. We see him first of all in a fighting arena, which is also, we'll find out later on, it's also to reference the game they're playing on the Millennium Falcon back in A New Hope, and seen in other Star Wars films like, unfortunately, The Rise of Skywalker, when Poe and Finn are playing it. That was not a good film. So, now I really do like the fight sequences at Shikari. I do feel like it takes a while to just get to the bit where Mando is fighting Rotta. But then again, I also feel like it's too quick. It's a weird feeling. I feel like it's too quick, but also too slow. maybe you don't want it to be so many side quests, but that's that. Yeah. Next thing, obviously, is the fight with Rotter, and then you got that whole chase scene. Now, I'm not going to go scene by scene by scene by scene by scene by scene, because that's going to take absolute ages. But what I am going to do is I'm now just going to go like my highlight scenes in chronological order. And basically then I'm going to say what I think they should have done better. So I loved that chase scene. It was good. And then the way the Razor Crest just pops up at the end with Zeb in, it's such a Zeb thing to do. I think we've seen it in Rebels before, and it's just such a Zeb thing to do. It's hilarious. So that whole scene is done. Mando goes back to Delphi, have that ordeal, then he goes back to Navarro. Now, my only criticism about going back to Navarro, there was no IG-11. Now, I know on Shikari there was that little Easter egg for Carl Weathers, who played Greef Karga, who unfortunately passed away a little while ago, and I just kind of wish there was something on Navarro for him, because obviously he was known for Navarro. Whether or not it was IG-11 or it was maybe some sort of, I mean, because at the moment, so far, Greef Karga is known in the Star Wars universe to still be alive. There's no like official word that Greef Karga is dead inside the Star Wars universe. Obviously, unfortunately, Carl Weathers is gone, but Greef Karga is still very much alive currently in the Star Wars universe. And maybe, just like in Doctor Who, kind of how they didn't kill off Bernard Cribbins, Wilfred Mott, maybe it's sort of good that they maybe just leaving Greef Karga alive. But surely he was such an integral character to the story of The Mandalorian. We can't go without seeing him again, but unfortunately we can't. And I don't think, it's just one of those characters I wouldn't recast, because his story was basically concluded anyway. Greef Karga's was by the end of Mando season 3. He had that whole evolution and making Navarro great again. He's not Trump, y'all. But yeah, so that was my only little, and like, where the hell was IG-11? I mean, Mando is all about, like, I mean, Mando got jumped. He gets jumped by Embo. Oh, his design is phenomenal. Can we just get out? His design is phenomenal. And the aura he just puts off, he barely says a word. I don't even think he says a word. But the aura he brings off, but a little side note to Din Djarin, you need to be careful where you're running, buddy. You ran straight out of your home into the dark and rain, and you kind of did the same thing as you did in Mando in season 3 when you're on Mandalore. You just ran ahead of everyone. You got captured. Now, I know you were trying to probably protect Grogu and the Anzellans, but, buddy, look where you're running. just, I don't know, slow down a tiny bit. Just slow down a tiny bit. And maybe look where you're running first. But yeah, so the Navarro scene is quite short. But this is an issue with the Mandalorian and Grogu. The whole Navarro scene, it very much just seems like a tie point between what episodes would have been. And the issue with this film is you can very easily determine where the episodes would have been. So like episode 1 of season, say 4, would have been the snow episode. One about that warlord. The next one would have been about Shikari and Rotter. The next one would have been about the Imperial warlord captured on the planet he goes to after, that more deserty looking planet, the more seaside looking planet. Or like, yeah, I mean, you can very easily, and this Navarro scene, it's just to like tie up between basically what would be different episodes. It's probably because it's a more slow scene, but I suppose it is what it is. Then again, I also do think the Navarro scene is quite good. And it does, I do just love the Anzellans as well. They're hilarious. And the chemistry between the Anzellans and Grogu is brilliant. And we'll get on to Grogu just a little bit when we get to when that scene happened. But yeah, I think, yeah. So we move on to back to Now Hutta. So back on Now Hutta, obviously Mando got captured. I'm gonna whiz through these scenes so I can get to this thing about Grogu. Mando gets captured, and he fights the big water snake and these other ones. Very good scene, and the cinematography, everything was just decent. I do think maybe, I don't know, maybe it could have been a bit longer, I don't know. I don't know. No, actually not. Keep that scene the same. I think that scene's fine. However, the scene after, where they escape and Mando's got poisoned, I do think maybe they could have done a bit more. They maybe should have extended it a bit. On my first watch of it in the iSense, it felt, that scene with Grogu, it felt where Mando was dead, what he basically was dead, or dying. Yeah, it felt longer, but it felt way too short on the second watch. Maybe that's because I knew what was going to happen, but it just felt way shorter on the second watch. And I actually really liked Grogu being independent. And I do kind of wish they didn't add in that comedy with Grogu bashing Mando's helmet in. So I actually thought Grogu was burying Mando, and he was like, I mean, we kind of knew Mando wouldn't die. But I was kind of convinced my mind that we wouldn't see Mando again, because it made at least the first experience of it way better. Yeah, but I think I really did like the development of Grogu in this film. Obviously he is the little cute green critter, but at the end of the day, his development was brilliant. People say there wasn't much development for him, and the critics have been very I think overly too critical on this film, because I think the point of this film, and even season 4 would have got hate anyway. I mean, season 4 would have tied a bit more into Thrawn, and we know that because that's what Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni said in an interview. But I think this film, it's a good standalone film. Yes, it's not Andor. Yes, it's not Rogue One. And I am fed up of, and this is where I'm going to now get a bit critical, because I do actually generally like this film, and scenes like this Grogu scene do back that up. And the final action scene as well. It's kind of like people just want things to be Andor or to be Rogue One. And I mean, I liked Andor, it was okay, but personally I think The Mandalorian is 10 times better than Andor. I think Star Wars Rebels is better than Andor. Clone Wars is better than Andor. Andor, in my mind, is a bit overrated. It is very slow at the start of it, very slow. It's not really until the prison scene, the prison episodes in season 1 where it starts to pick up. Some of the characters you just don't care about. I do love how the end of season 2, though, it does lead right into Rogue One. This is a very controversial take, and if any Star Wars fan sees, I'm going to get hate for it. But honestly, I don't care, because Mando is better than Andor. Deal with it. It is. And I do like Mando season 1 and 2. And yeah, I don't like really how mainstream Mando has got, and sort of how it's kind of lost that season 1 feel. But it certainly doesn't need to be a Andor, and we certainly don't need to do more Andor series about characters who, what would it be next? Some other random character. Yeah, they did it brilliantly. They held Andor brilliantly from Rogue One. Did he need a series? No, not really. But yeah, it was alright. But it's just not what I think. Maybe I'll appreciate it when I'm older, and maybe in my mid-20s, and I rewatch it. Because I'm 18 at the moment. I don't know. I prefer Mando. But that brings me on to my just concluding this video, because I am running out of time. And I don't want this video to be too long. So to conclude this video, basically, I think The Mandalorian and Grogu was a brilliant film. The critics are too harsh. People are too harsh on it. Don't believe what reviews you say. Go see it in the cinema. It's made more than it's from the box office only. It's made more than its budget. It's made more than its budget. So I'm seeing that as a win. People are saying it needs to make billions, but I think ever since Avengers Endgame, these big mainstream films, people expect them to be huge events, like huge. The only real film that I think should have been a bigger event should have been Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and maybe Ant-Man and the Wasp of Quantumania. But that's for a different video. But back to Mando. It is a good film. It's a good watch. It's fun. That is what it is. It's fun. It's not too serious. It's got the emotional bits. It's got the funny bits. I do love how they reference, like, just here. They don't get... Obviously, Grogu is more becoming a Mandalorian. But I really do like how they're not just abandoning Grogu with the Force. And how actually they're developing his powers. I really kind of wish he gets a lightsaber at some point. Grogu being the first Mandalorian Jedi. I know we kind of got that with Sabine, but come on, she's not a Jedi. She shouldn't have the Force. Again, that's a story. That's an argument for a different video. But yeah, it doesn't need to tie into Ahsoka or anything else. It's a nice, fun, standalone, bring back Star Wars onto the big screen. Nice, fun, action-packed adventure. It's an adventure at the end of the day. Yes, it does feel like just a few episodes of what the next series would have been, but what do you expect, really? So, with that, I'm going to conclude this video here. I really hope you enjoyed. If you want a part 2, like this video up. My likes have been dropping recently. If you really want a part 2. And with that, may the Force be with y'all. This is the way. Peace out.